Hello traders and welcome back to another video here in our channel. Today we're going to talk about Ripple, and the reason we're going to talk about Ripple is because it's down 30% for the day, and it has broken with some massive key levels. Now let's talk about why Ripple is crashing. If you didn't know, the SEC unveiled a suit against Ripple for 1.3 billion. This was about 15 hours ago. And let's read a little bit. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission has taken legal action against Ripple as well as its CEO. Right? In charges filed today in Federal District Court in Manhattan, the Commission is alleging that the XRP token is classified as a security and is accusing Ripple and the two executives of raising more than 1.3 billion through an unregistered ongoing digital asset security offering. Right? So basically, the SEC is saying that Ripple is not a financial product or a security, and it's trading as is, and it's raising money as is. Right? And not only that, but this came in just 40 minutes ago that several exchanges have already halted and delisted Ripple from trading. So the exchanges that have halted and delisted Ripple are OSL, Dixie, and Cross Tower. I have never heard of these three exchanges, but I think that this is going to continue with the larger exchanges, given the fact that Ripple is a U.S.-based company and it's being really targeted by the SEC. Right? Now let's go to the chart and let's have a look at what has happened. Right? After we took a long position here, right? If you remember. Well, if you're not part of the VIP Signals channel, you are not going to remember, but we took this long position here, and it was a nice ride, actually. Well, technically speaking, it was the time to take that trade, right? Why? Because Ripple was, again, rejecting a big zone of support that had been rejected in the past once, and it was also breaking with the immediate structure, right? You can see that this was or seemed to be like a pullback, right, or a bull flag after that big spike from the 25-cent mark, right? This big spike was about from low to high. Let's calculate it actually. It was a 245% move in Ripple, and then it pulled back 45% to our buy zone. We took that trade on the breakout of the inside structure right here, and well, it was a nice trade that hit our first targets, which were, of course, the next key level. But now Ripple is really crashing. Right from our targets at the high, it now has dropped about 53%, and it doesn't seem that it's going to stop. Right? In my opinion, there is absolutely no technical levels that are going to be holding this crash. Right? If we go to the daily chart, well, if you go to the daily chart, the level, the level that I see as acting as support in this market are these highs. Why? Well, as you can see clearly by historic price action, this is where sellers were placed after this big spike, right? And it was tested once and twice, and then Ripple, the price in Ripple just bounced from it, and then of course it broke with it, and now is retesting it. Without the fundamentals that we just saw, this would actually be a great zone to buy into this weakness. But because this weakness is driven by some big news, I am not going to buy into that because it would be crazy, right? Now, let's go to the hourly chart and let's see what's going on right here. Um, well, right now, this level, uh, if we are to place it exactly, it would be around the 35, well, the 3052, right? The 0.3052 level. So why don't we just put on the correct coordinates for that one? The 3052 level is the level that we saw on the daily. Let's go back to the daily and let's have a look at our level. Actually, well, I mean, immediately speaking, we were looking at this zone, right, to place the 0.3052 level. But if we were to take the highs of the resistance zone, we already are way low. Now, let's have a look at where can we participate into or sell into a pullback. Now, let's go to the 30-minute chart, right? And well, at the moment, and because this is such a strong move, I don't think that we're going to find a structure that to trade from, but we can always look for it, right? Now, if we go from the high of the move, well, the low of the move to the high of the move, and place the structure on the highs, there is still room for Ripple to move lower, right? To retest what seems to be a very structure, okay? But again, I am not too keen into trading a break of the 3052 level, but actually a pullback from this level to the previous broken level. So why don't we go and let's go to the hourly chart and let's have a look at the possible levels that we could be trading. Now, this zone right here, this indecision zone that was actually a massive flat triangle, which if you don't know flat triangles, and this is something that most beginner traders don't know, right? Because I mean, when you look at this pattern, it visually looks like buyers are giving up. But the thing about this pattern is that when you have flat highs and higher lows, it creates a flat triangle at a resistance point, right? And it looks like a reversal pattern, but it's actually a continuation pattern. Why? Because what happens here is that at this level of resistance, there's a lot of sellers, there's a lot of sell orders that buyers have to swipe right through. They have to swipe through those sell orders, and sellers are protecting this level, okay? And the higher lows let you know that the sell pressure is lowering at each and every single try, right? Until eventually it breaks through to the upside. Now, having said that, if we take the low of this triangle, let's put on a horizontal line here, and I'm taking the low of this triangle. Why? Because this is the first area where we saw a pullback after this rally, right? We pulled back to this zone, we rejected this zone, buyers tried to break through that resistance level, price came back down, buyers reloaded, they failed again, price came down, buyers reloaded, and then the selling pressure diminished, and then buyers were able to break through. So this, in my eyes, is the key area where sellers might be positioned on a pullback. So what the plan here, or my plan here, would be to sell into a pullback, right? To sell a rally into the 040, 50, let's call it. Right here, it is exactly, no, it's the 04025. So a rally into the 04025 would give me a great risk to reward for a short trade to get involved in this sell-off, right? But the thing about this is that we are talking about a 29% rally from current price, and that given the fact that we are into, given the fact that this sell-off is driven by the news or the fundamentals that we just talked about, it would be, I don't see it happen anytime soon, actually, right? So for the time being, I am going to stay out of Ripple, but if it rallies to this level, I'm going to look for sales, and I am going to actually put on an alert here, so I get alerted right when this happens. Save. All right. So of course that this signal is going to be sent on the VIP channel, and I'm leaving you a link below this video so you can join us. We don't trade blindly, of course. I'm not just going to put a sell limit here. I need price to go here, retest this level. I need to see a clear rejection of this level and some kind of a reversal pattern to form so I can get a clear risk to reward on my short trade idea, right? But this is the plan. Anything or anything other than that, I'm not going to get involved. But if this plays out, it's going to give us a great opportunity to profit from this sell-off. Now, let's go to the daily, and let's to the weekly, and let's have a look at some targets even to the downside, even lower, right? This is the weekly, so I'm going to actually zoom it a lot, and I'm going to delete this and this. So this is the weekly. Just look at that weekly candle. It's so bearish. It would be just I am not the kind of trader that is going to buy into such weakness with such weak fundamentals, right? I'm not that kind of trader. And but what I'm going to do is, like I told you, just wait for that pullback to that level. And my first targets, of course, are going to be the 30.50, the level that we just saw, the level that we are retesting. Now, if this sell-off continues, my second target would be this base right here, because this base, if you look at it, this is the weekly chart, right? Price chopped, supported by this level for 3 months, right? So these candles that you're seeing here at the bottom is 3 months worth of price action, right? And if during 3 months this level was not broken to the downside, and you can see right here just by looking at the candles and the rejection, the wicks on the candles, right, that sellers were unable to break lower after this attempt to go lower. Sellers were unable to do so, and then we got that big spike to the upside. So if we manage to get a short position here, our first targets, of course, are going to be these previous highs, right? The level that we just saw on the lower time frames. And but But if price or sellers push through this level, there is absolutely not another level that is going to hold price until that 2342 level, which will mean that we would be in a trade that could yield a nice 28% or 30% on a single position. So heads up to that. This is the situation with Ripple. I don't think that that this lawsuit is going to go anytime soon, and I also think that Ripple is going to get delisted from the major exchanges following the delisting of Ripple from these three minor exchanges. So let's look for that short opportunity in Ripple in the next few days. Remember that cryptocurrencies do trade every single day, so I'm going to be on the alert for for this pullback, even if it's in Christmas dinner, right? I'm going to send that signal to the VIP channel. I'm leaving you a link below this video. If you're not part of it, just take advantage of it, and I'll see you on the next video.